Hey there, this is Mike, and I'm going to give you a quick run through of the pedal board that I use when I'm playing with a power trio. And a lot of times when a bass player plays with a trio, they do some things to fatten up their sound, use some effects and so forth. But one of the techniques I've used in the past is to actually generate an octave and a harmony and basically make it sound like I've got a guitar player playing in unison for me. So here's my pedal board. I plug the bass into the input right over here, and that comes into the first pedal box here, which is a POG, a MicroPOG by Electro-Harmonix. And the main thing that I'm going to do with this thing is basically just generate a 1 octave up from the root that I'm playing with the bass. This particular unit will also generate a lower octave as well as a dry signal, but as you can see from my dials here, I've got full on for the octave up, and I've got the sub octave and the dry turned down completely, and that's what I'm sending through the pedal board. Also for the dry out, I have that running up through and to an output over here, and this I just connect to my amp, my bass amp I should say, and that is the way that I basically have my straight bass signal as if I'm not even using the pedal board. The wet signal coming out of the POG, then I feed into a PitchFork, also by Electro-Harmonix. Very cool unit, does all sorts of various harmonies, but the main thing I'm using this for is just to generate a fifth, and that's how I'm going to get my power chord sound of a guitar in unison, so to speak. So I've got the 1 octave up, and now the fifth that I've added to it with the PitchFork, and then I send it through the rest of the chain. I've got a Phase 90 here from MXR that I bought about 30 years ago because, hey, sometimes you just need a little modulation. And then a distortion box. I happen to have a distortion factory from Digitech here, but pretty much anyone will work. And then just a standard volume pedal so I can control the mix. And that'll go out my A output over here. And that's what I would feed to a guitar amp. And I would put that on stage, usually set it apart from where the bass amp is to give it a little bit of a separation. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a demo of this and see what you think.